Hi everyone, how is everybody doing tonight? So I'm actually filming at night. I think it's something like 9:10 at night. And I received this parcel this morning. I've literally just opened it to see who it's from, taken the outer packaging off, and then there's a little note inside so I know who it's from. And then I stopped myself because I wanted to open it on film. Now, before I go into this, who this is from, I saw this, it's a kit, and I saw this kit about a month ago, I think, and I really took a liking to it. Anyway, so I asked the lovely Marlou, hi Marlou, to put it aside for me, in order to pay it. So she did. So I'm so excited to have a look. And when I ordered it, she had, I think it was free UK postage or something off the post. It's something to do with postage. The kit, she's got she originally had a £10 kit. So you bought a kit. Now, if you haven't seen my previous videos where I show you what I bought, my Beatrix Potter was one of them. I think I filmed that one. There's been two kits since I've had two kits since the Beatrix Potter one that I haven't filmed, and I didn't actually make a film of, only for that reason of I actually split what was inside it and I gave it as way as birthday presents and stuff, because I was making a loaded envelope, which I did film, so some of the things went in the loaded envelope. Anyway, so she's got two kits that she's managed to put together. I have not seen, I've actually bought this blind, which I never do. So the first kit she's got is the £10 kit. Everything as usual, so you get your ephemera in there, you get lovely like crochet things in what Marlou makes. You do get lace in, if I remember rightly. I don't know whether that still stands now. And you usually get a paper clip and some other bits and pieces like pearls and all sorts. Well, anyway, she did a £10 pack, and it was only fairly recently she started to do what she's calling a bumper pack, and that is for £20. So I've actually bought, my first time ever, I've bought a bumper pack. I have not had a chance to look what I was buying. All I said to Marlou was, I really fancied the hat kit, the vintage hat kit. Please could you make that one up? And she asked me whether I wanted it in a £10 kit or a bumper pack, and I said, why not a bumper pack? Let me have a look what was inside. So I haven't gone on a website to have a look. I'm actually buying this blind. So you're going to see my first reaction in opening something of this kit, because I honestly don't really know what I've bought. And you're going to see my first reaction and inspiration, what comes to me. I'm going to tell you actually what comes to me as I'm opening it, what kind of projects that appear in my head to do, because I haven't done one of them videos in a while where I open something and I actually tell you what I'm thinking there and then. So that's what I'm going to be doing on this kit. So I literally bought this blind. I have no idea. All I know, it's a vintage hat kit. That's all I know. Apart from that, I have no idea what's inside. So she did put a little note in. Like I said, I have read the note, but I haven't. It was stuck on the back like so, but I haven't opened it. As you can see, it's still taped down. I have not opened it. And where the envelope's been, that's where the envelope was. So I'll read you out what it says on this lovely little note. And she says, hi Colette, thank you once again for purchasing from my little shop. Your little shop, Marlou, is absolutely beautiful. I really appreciate all the support you've given me over the last 5 months and from I started my YouTube channel. Oh, bless you. This is a vintage hat kit. This is a bumper size one, so that includes lots more goodies. Lots of lace, trims and hand crocheted roses, flowers, framelits, embellishments and prints. I hope you enjoy creating many projects using the kit. Thank you once again. God bless Marlou, Gracie's Pat. I always say palace, but it's not, it's place. The lovely Marlou, she never corrects me. I think she knows anything I say. She knows that I don't do it on purpose. Needless to say, I will pop Marlou's channel in the description bar below. Like I say, please go on over and go and see what she's got, because I bought vintage bus tickets. I thought I am here then to show you, which I used in my traveler's notebook fairly recently. Absolutely, I'm still using them. She makes jewelry, and I've been wearing the gorgeous necklace that she made. I saw it. What Marlou tends to do is she shows a video on her YouTube channel and then she shows what's inside. But like I say, I haven't even watched the video on this. I just where did I see it? I saw the thumbnail for it. I didn't even watch the video, so I haven't watched the video. I haven't been on a shop, so I have no idea what's in this bumper kit at all. So Marlou, and I trust Marlou because like she said, she's only been on YouTube 5 months, and like I've said to you all before, it's really nice as crafters that we support each other, and it's all about supporting each other and building each other's channels up and building each other up as people and crafters. So Marlou, my darling, you are so welcome for all the support that I've given you, and I hope that, no, I don't hope, I wish you all the success in your shop for the future, and any more support you want me to give you, I will give you, I promise you that. And I'm just truly sorry I couldn't show the last 2 kits, but I hope you've seen in different videos I've done, so I do apologize, my darling. Right, ooh, I'm so excited, and I didn't open it this morning because I had to rush through the door, and I thought, no, I want to take my time opening this. So I'm going to tell you exactly what comes to mind as I'm opening it. I love this tissue, by the way, all butterfly. Marlou knows that I love butterflies, and this is so right up my street. Absolutely love it. So I'm going to take, this will be reused. I might use it for decoupaging. Oh, look what's in there. Right, let me have a look. I'm so excited. I do apologise for the crinkling. I'm going to try and fold it so you guys get to see it. Right, I can settle now. Right, let's zoom in. Let's see what I've got. Oh, can I not zoom in? Please tell me I can. Oh no. There, that's better. Right, I do apologise if the focus could have went then in the video. Right, how do I get in there? It's a good question. Ah, yeah. And she's put her details. These must be new. She with every kit I've ever bought off Marlou, there's always been like a little label on the back, but this must be a new label. Now you might not be able to see that. You might be able to see the label but not the writing. I don't think you can. And all it says is Gracie's Place, unique little gifts, in brackets, handmade with love by Marlou, and then her email right underneath. Oh my word, oh my word, I'm so excited. Oh wow, right, I'm gonna start, I think I'll start from the back and work my way from the front. Oh my word. Oh, first of all, I absolutely love this butterfly applique. I've never seen A, an applique that size before, and B, I've never seen a butterfly one. That is gorgeous. See, what's springing to mind at the moment is like adding beads to it, and adding it to my projects. Just adding beads, maybe on a wall hanging, maybe on a canvas, but definitely I would be adding beads to that. That is absolutely stunning, Marlou. Absolutely gorgeous. I love that. Stunning. Right. There's more goodies at the back. My word, this is a bumper pack. So there is one of these. Is there one or two? There's two. See, in the £10 kit you get one, and you get like paper doilies, but I absolutely love using these, and they're really good for using in loaded envelopes, and that's what I would be using these for, to put things in the back of a loaded envelope. So definitely, I love using these bags. They can come in so handy for little bits and pieces, and you can decorate the front up, and you can lace it all up. It comes out really, really pretty. And then she's given me in this bag is, oh wow, there's different images. So again, giving you some inspiration. I would use it on that bag. See, that looks really nice actually. Doesn't that look really pretty? So there's that one, there's this one, and they're on they are on actual card. It feels like, when I first felt it, it felt like you know, the real thin fabric, but it's not, it's card. But they look proper vintage, beautiful images, absolutely stunning. And I love that one with the pink hat. I love them all actually. They look proper like the old-fashioned hats. So definitely would be using these on bags. I would see if I can transfer these actually to a paper, to a not paper, fabric, so I can use it on front of books. Like, I'm really thinking about making another traveler's book for myself, so perhaps if I were to make one, I would probably use one of these to transfer it on fabric using my Mod Podge method, because I think these would come up beautiful, absolutely stunning. The only thing is, if you do Mod Podge, be aware that if you cover your Mod Podge and then put it on fabric, be aware that the writing will be back to front. So with these images, I'm more likely to go through my printer with some freezer paper, cut it to the size of an A4 piece of paper. Then I would have some fabric cut to the size of an A4 paper, iron the freezer paper to the fabric, and then I would feed it through my printer, and that's how I would get these images onto fabric. But definitely will be using these. So there's them. Oh my word, I love that butterfly applique, absolutely stunning. I've never seen one as big as that before. There's these beautiful images. There's that one. I'm going to move everything towards me a second. So there is 1, 2. Now these paper doilies are really gorgeous. I've got a pack of these, I think. I come across them the other day, and they're brilliant. What I learnt, I don't think I'd learnt it. I got inspired. I knew about you could do it, but I got inspired, I should say, the other day. You can make envelopes. I can't remember how to do it though. So you fold it like that, then you would fold that up to there, and that up to there, and then you would glue these together, and that would give you like a cone shaped envelope. That's what I would do with these. They look perfect, most definitely. And then you could fill that up to your heart's content, but that would give you like a doily shaped envelope. Now I don't know whether you would call it an envelope, like a the ones I've seen, they make envelopes of. So when I was folding it, I was trying to get the envelope shape, but that's come into a cone shape, which is even better. I'd still use it as a cone shape even, because it actually looks quite pretty. I just make sure that the back lines up, the two sides line up. That is beautiful. So I'm going to leave that as it is so you can see it. Then I have 1, 2, 3, 4 of these. And now I haven't seen these before either. I'm going to cut them open from the packet. I'm going to try and take one out for you to see, but there's actually 4. There's 4 of these, and they're like little stick pins, but they've got a tiny little pearl on. A tiny pearl on. And then like, what would you call it? A bead cap. They're just beautiful. So there's 4 of them, and they're quite long as well, considering. Let me see how long they are. Just 3.5 inches long. A really nice size. Again, I bought this completely blind, but I'm loving what I've got at the moment. So, got them. Oh, I have actually got another one as well. There's 3 in there. I beg your pardon. There's not 2, there's 3. Then I have some of this lace. I think it's lace. I'm trying to get into it. And Marlou wraps every thing individually in bags, which I love what she does because she takes so much time to make sure that everything's perfect for you. So this lace it feels really vintage. I wonder whether it is. Marlou, is this vintage lace? It looks vintage lace and feels it. Like the old vintage style. There's loads there, absolutely gorgeous, and it just goes on and on and on and on. There's got to be, I would say, I don't know whether there's a meter. No, it can't be meter, surely. Let me see. That's what, 17, 18. There's about 28 inches, 30 inches. Of that beautiful lace trim. That is absolutely stunning. I'm total in love. I'm going to zoom you in so the focus might disappear for a second, but I'm going to... There we are. There, that's better. You can see. There. Right. So in this bag we have, I wonder whether you could see these a bit better now. Let's take one, oh, take one out. There we are, you can see a lot better now. Absolutely stunning. So there's 4 of them. Just wanted you to see them a bit better. So in this bag, there's some flat back trim. Like I say, with any kit you buy off Marlou, everything's always wrapped so perfectly and neat. So there's a flat back trim. It's absolutely stunning. And she's put loads in here. Absolutely tons. So there's, you know, I mean, it's £20. You're paying for a bumper pack. You've got all your ephemera. If you're making a journal or a notebook, you would use this on a notebook or a journal because it's flat and it's not raised enough to come off. So that would be definitely point to call. The lace that I've just opened, because it's so pretty, and I don't know whether it's vintage, I'm particular with my laces. I've got a pile where I'll pick up laces to use in my everyday projects, and then I've got special laces, like vintage laces, laces I've bought off the lovely Shilpa. Laces that I've bought off Marlou are in that pack. So this would be in that sort of box, and I only bring them out for certain projects. Like I brought the vintage lace out for the Traveller's Notebook, so mostly of the laces that were in there were from the vintage laces. I would probably use this on a cover for a book or something like that because it's so beautiful. And I don't know whether, see, because I haven't been on Marlou's site for such a long time, I usually rely on the videos that go up, and I purposely didn't go on the site or watch any videos for this kit because I wanted you to get my sort of first reaction as when I was seeing it. So I would be really cautious on what I'm using this lace on, because I know that I don't know whether Marlou would sell them individually. I don't know. If she was to sell them individually, I would definitely be interested in getting some more of this lace. But that's what I would use it on. I would only bring it out for particular projects. Like I make my mum, every year I make my mum things for Christmas, so it would come out for that kind of thing. So I've got a couple of packets here now. I have this packet, and like I say, everything's in bags when you buy a kit from Marlou. Look how pretty that bag is, for example. It's got all roses on it. How pretty is that? Right, so here we have 3 beautiful pink roll ribbon roses. We have a heart applique, again so beautiful, and things that I just haven't seen before. There's 2 of them. There is 2 of these. Now I have seen these before, but I've seen them smaller. I haven't seen them this size, and they're a fair size. They're not small. They're 4 inches by 3, so that you can imagine the size on that. That would be perfect. Sometimes with these appliques I tend to cut down the middle, so I got 2 wings. Sometimes I use appliques on my cards, boxes, a particular box. I'm making a memory box at the moment for a special friend, and I will be using, I'm using the Beatrix Potter things on that box. Once I finish making it, I will obviously show you all, and I'm going to show you part of me making it, because I've already started, so it would be wrong of me to sort of say, oh, this is how I made it, but there will be a part of it I want to show you how I make. So Marlou's been busy with every kit you buy. Doesn't matter what kit you choose from a store, you always get something crocheted. I absolutely love Marlou's crochet pieces. In my eyes, I've only started learning crochet about 2 months ago, but I absolutely love, because I've got like different things, like I've got this hanging up in on my room all the time. This is something Marlou made that was in her Beatrix Potter kit, I believe. So yeah, little things like that. Now these flowers, I've got a thing that if people make me flowers or make me bows or any sort of things like that, I don't know, because they were made for me in mind, I feel a bit wrong using them on projects to give to other people because they were made for me, if I'm making any sort of sense. And I know some of you guys do it, but that's just my personal preference. So these roses would be used on top of my jars. I'm decorating my jars and my tubs up at the moment. So these would go on top of my tubs and jars, and I'd have them dotted around my room then. That's what I would use, definitely would use these for. So in this pack we have these framelets. I did try making one of these before, and they're not as easy as they look. So I don't know how Marlou really does it. So I don't know what she's used on top of that picture, but it feels like glossy accent. If it's not, it's more, no, glossy accent, because it's quite it's raised. That's what I'm trying to say to you. So there's that one with absolutely stunning pictures, the same picture as this one but just smaller. There's this one, again same picture, just it's a real light pink, baby pink frame. There is that one, which again is the same picture. I think these are all the bigger pictures. So that one is raised, and then this one is not raised, it's just card, but see how neat she does it. I mean, I've tried doing these framelets, they are not easy to do. So Marlou, my darling, again I would use these on my frames around my room, because that's what I would use them on. They're absolutely stunning. So in this packet we have this beautiful lace. So this is like a real baby pink lace, and what I tend to work with these laces, I tend to snip them right up the middle so I get more out of my lace. And I've made various different things out of this, butterflies, flowers, because you can this is what I would use it actually. If you cut it right down the center, you can gather your stitch, do a running stitch, and just gather it all the way around till you get sort of that, and then it becomes a round circle, and then you either glue, if you're using glue, or stitch. What I usually do is stitch the 2 ends and I get a perfect flower. So that's what I would use this for. We're nearly at the end of this bumper pack. I must admit, Marlou, this is definitely a bumper pack. It's got more things in it than the previous kits I've ever bought off you. So this is an organza ribbon. This is standard to what you would get in Marlou's kit, whether you would buy a £10 or £20 kit. I get this all the time from her, and that's not a bad thing. It's a really good thing actually, because every time I get it I do use it and think, oh, I've run out. So I'm so glad that that was in there. Like I say, I haven't watched anything, so I don't really know what was in here and what wasn't. Then in this kit we have, in this bag, sorry, not kit. Oh wow, these are on spools, which means I get to hang them straight up on my hooks. So we have like a real satin, deep pink satin there. We have a crochet trim, and then we have, I forget what they call these, but it's all in white. Now this is the kind of thing I would use on my cards, put it between my flowers and stuff. And she's put it on a perfect spool and done a like little love heart at the top. And I can hang that straight up on my hook. So I'm so glad that she's done her hook. I can hang it up. And then this one, again, I would be careful to what I was using it on, because it looks absolutely stunning. It's like an ivory colour. I wouldn't say this is crocheted, more embroidered. But again, that's beautiful. I'm just going to point the light the other way. There we go, that's better. That is absolutely stunning. And again, you get the little heart. Now I don't remember these, she used beautiful paper as well. I don't remember these being in her other kits, so these might be something new in a bumper kit. Then I'm going to open the embellishments in a second, but you get, these would go on my jars or little things around my room. You get 3 little flowers to use in your projects. Again, for me it would be around my room, on my tubs, or anything that that I can show them off, because I absolutely love Marlou's crochet things, and she knows it does, and I go weak every time I see them, because they are, the work that she puts in to making these kits, it's just beautiful. So as you can see, there's various different embellishments in this pack. And I'm gonna tip it out and we're gonna go through them. So we have roses flowers. They're awesome. I like them. They're like a 3D kind of thing. So there's 3 of them. 1, 2, 3, because I can see 3. We have bows, which I've never come across bows before, flat back. So there's 1 in green, 1 in pale pink, and 1 in yellow. There they are, look, at the end of my fingers. They probably look like bones on the camera, but I promise you they are bows. Then we have 2 beautiful, I got some of these, I was running out, I was looking at them the other day, flowers. And I use these an awful lot. I tend to use these again on anything I'm altering. These would go on. Sometimes I use them on my cards, depending. But these are like in a little peach colour. Then we have, oh wow, these are a pair of doves. It's a pair of little doves. I had to look real closely, and I don't know whether the camera would pick it up, but it's in like a real pale pink, and it's a pair of doves. Oh, we got 4 of those roses, not 3, I beg your pardon. We have 1, 2, 3, 4. We have 4 like hoops, which I've never seen before. So 4 of them. Where to put them? There's 4. What else do we have? Oh, we have the small bows. Now I do have a couple of these, and they're always fun to use again on cards, any like alternation projects, on books. They're really good to use on books if you're altering books. Really, like, that's what's going through my mind. And they're in like a whitey kind of colour. Then we have a small heart and like a beaded heart, and a bling heart. Those are the little hearts there. I do like that bling. That's got, it's sort of like a yellow center in it. It's really nice actually. There's two of them. There's one small little daisy flower which is super cute, really beautiful. It's one of that. There is a beaded bow, and then there's two of these. Now these, I would use these in my miniatures because they're just the right size, and they've got like a flowered pattern on, almost like, yeah, they almost like a flower pattern, but I don't know whether the camera would pick it up. But they are just beautiful, absolutely stunning. I really am in love with them, Marlou. Absolutely gorgeous. And again, they would work perfect on a card or anything that you want to alter, basically. That's what I would use them on, and I would use them on the edge so you would see them. And then in with that kit you get two little appliques, rosed appliques, and it's blue on the outside and white on the inside. And that is my bumper pack for £20. Well, Marlou, my darling, this definitely is a bumper pack. It's definitely sort of gone up from the £10 kit. I noticed there's a lot more lace in this kit, whereas the £10 kit has got a lot more ephemera in. I did notice that as I was opening it up. And I noticed in this kit, when you buy the £10 kit, you have like a folder with all tags in and stuff like that in. In the bumper kit, you don't. You get more lace and embellishments. And yeah, you do get your 4 images. But yeah, you do, like I say, it all depends on what you want. Do you want your £10 kit, which has got all your ephemera pieces, more ephemera in there? Or would you like the £20, which has got a lot more lace? So yes, now I am buying a £10 kit off her quite soon actually. I can't even remember which one that was. And I still want it, Marlou, my darling, I do want it. So I will be doing it on a video on that. And I might, what I might do is, I might make the video in sort of 2 parts. I think I might. I'm going to put this video up as it is now tonight. And I'm going to let you guys see for yourself what the £20 kit's all about. But please look out for the £10 kit. And I'm going to do a video on that. I wouldn't say a review because I don't class myself as, you know, doing reviews, but I will show you what's in the £10 kit, and maybe you can compare the both. I am going to take pictures of this kit now before I go and put it all away, and then when I have the £10 kit, the pictures are going to be right on the end for you to sort of compare. You can see then what is in one kit that isn't in another, what you get in one kit that you don't get in another. And like I say, there's more lace and embellishments, more crochet pieces in this one, whereas the £10 is more your ephemera. You get a folder in there. You do get lace, but not as much as this. So it's all depending on what you're looking for. So I'm going to put Marlou's website in the description bar below. She's called Gracie's Place on here on YouTube, so go and check her out. And I'll put her YouTube link in the description bar below too. Thank you all for watching. Thank you all for commenting. Please leave comments below. I do read them, and I do appreciate your time for leaving that comment below as well. And I'm going to love and leave you all and catch up with you in my next video. Take care. Have a lovely rest of the week. Until then, bye for now.